Hello, my name is Micaiah, and welcome to another episode of Dragpn. We're on day 3466, a level 18 still of the Formless Hope, Heart Hope Loop. And we're on difficult. Yeah, so we are pretty much heading towards the wind up of what we're working on. Um, yeah, getting all star adventures. But I think we have a remnants quest we're going to go for. And then we're gonna go through the buried. Maybe I don't know. I guess I shouldn't worry about the buried temple. I need to do it at some point, so it would be nice to sort of max that out. But this is the remnants quest. Maybe we should have tried the northern territory as well. But as such, I think we're not too worried about it. We haven't really improved that much, and we lost last time, so I'll have to see how we do. We got through the last one, the last remnant, last episode, so we'll have to see. But we failed it a couple times ago, so I'm not sure why. I guess it's sort of how fast we can, walk their mount and move on. Yeah, sometimes a couple. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Wow. Yeah, just like that. One big hit like that took out all four people. Yeah, so that's a challenge. I think that's we'll have to abandon this, I think. Yeah, well, I think it abandoned it for us. Defeat. Yeah, I think we'll have to fell this one. Let's give the northern territory, or the 15 here. One more goal. We probably won't make it in time, but actually we'll probably die before 15 days. But anyway, so we definitely we only get four people is the challenge, and we are not able to beat that challenge right now. So seems like we do pretty good, but then you know, like you know, and it's sort of the trouble with these high-end missions is that we're not able, and it's just it's as with this game is sort of semi-endless. I mean, we could go to level 5,000, but or level 1,000 or 5,000. I don't know. The Mystic Dungeon can. Yep, and there it is, right there. One person, just one big hit, wiped out two people, or wiped out one person. I guess that's not our DPS. Yeah, I think that's without our DPS, this is going to be even more challenging. Plus two, it's like if you take an early hit like that, then it's like you're yep, there we go, right there. And you're sort of even if you get through 90% of this and then go towards the end, then you're like, yeah, he's gonna die anyways. Okay, well, I think we died again. Um, I don't even know why I'm looking. Okay, let me just do a few buried temple ones, I guess. Sure. So this should be a little bit more significant, although I've died in here before too. But yeah, so we're hoping to get the fire charger, which is supposed to be in the buried temple. And we haven't done too many of these, so hopefully we'll. Unfortunately, would mean the goblin shaman and the spreen. It's going to be even more important to hit those soon. But as such, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, nice. But yeah, I honestly probably would just put this on for a, I don't know, put it on the background and check every hour, but it doesn't seem like you guys would be excited for that. All these town effects, it's like, I kind of just want to see very specific things. I mean, yeah, it's awesome the town effects are there, but I think we have a buff table for that, versus, legendary or ancient or whatever, someone not as important, but visiting the end. Or I guess we hire all the legendaries, and maybe we shouldn't. I mean, we're just kind of honestly, it's like, oh man, we just got a legendary so, better soul thief, and it's like, well, yeah, sure, it's 20 points better, but the Star could be up to 404, which is 300 points better. 200 something. I think my cat is just like, why do you talk to yourself? The prayer. Man, my voice is like, whew. Anyways, that is not an invitation. Mysterious royal member. These feel very boring. It's like I kind of like playing this game. I use the term loosely, not because it's just like you get to sit back and sort of Oh yeah, there's the heresy that I was talking about. So yeah, so hey, does that mean no? I don't know what that means. Yeah, so it gives us a ton of quests. I should just go to the buried temple after this one. Legendary resident. Oh yeah, this guy. Ha 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 ha, buddy. Oh man, we can't do that. No. So this guy is right here. No. No. It is this guy. Oh, 257. Oh wow, that's just garbage. So apparently, this 15% of practice points is what we already have over here. But we already have that guy, and then he has 257. So yeah. Can we say sort by practice points and just fire one of these lower practice points people? Like, oops, I didn't know that I can only have it once. Sure, let's do that. You, proof. Yeah. Well, we're up to 151 now. We can actually, here, let me dump this guy. Yeah. And then we will take this person. Nice. That 5,000 is going to be brutal. Anyway, so I don't think that will actually do anything for us legitimately, but hey, gave us an extra 40% practice points. So hopefully it won't screw up the buff, won't screw up the... Here, let me turn off the auto adventure here. I want to do something different. Yeah, hopefully the buff. That guy right there is the most important character ever to get, in my opinion. It's like, man, gold was sort of, and gold's up to a little while ago. We got the seal of the Beer Temple. Anyway, so we got through this, and we wanted to go through this. No. Oh, okay. Well, misclick. Hopefully this won't destroy me, but that was not where I wanted to go. I'm kind of hoping these heresies don't get, harder and harder, because it would just kind of feel like, yeah. Like after you beat the full round of it, yeah, then I would hope that it would get harder. That would be reasonable. But if it just continually got harder and harder, then it would just be harder to sort of get through it. I meant to click on the buried temple one and not the Imperial Mausoleum, is where we are, because there's no thing to get here. Though it kind of means like the buried temple has like 13 bosses instead of 6, but something. Progress! I think these actually don't give us anything in particular. Like, that's one thing about them, is it gives you some seals, but that's about it. And for how many people are there, it's like, that's insane to, for 13, wow. And then how difficult they are on top of that is like, no thanks. Yeah. Yeah, so this is like a mini boss, but I think there's mini bosses, honestly, in these little, feels like. Anyway, oh yeah, it's only our healer. We'll be fine. I mean, we got auto heals. Oh wait, we don't have auto heals now? Whoops. Took auto heals in favor of the stamina, but yeah. Seems kind of dumb. as such, we should go to the buried temple and yay! I mean, it should honestly just be, you know. Oh yeah, remnants is expired. Oh look, we get 4 people as well. Yay! It seems so good so far. We'll have to see. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Nope, that is not good. Okay. Elemental wizard. Nice. Okay, well, it keeps looking like a bun sister, but it's not. Well, now we're down to 17% of the practice points. Well, that's unfortunate, but we'll get back up there. Oh, here, here's 422. That should be pretty good. Oh, speaking of which, we do have a ring right here that was significantly better. I think maybe I should, what are we doing here? Oh, you. Where's the return pile? You. Let me lock you for one. Oh, it's resilience. Mm, for 603 vitality, what is that? Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but okay, this sounds amazing. Anyway, so yeah, it's just a different ring. Maybe I don't know. I was thinking the crit ring might be helpful, but at this point, couldn't decide what I should do here. Sure, I don't know. Just kind of would like to, sort of tick this off and be done with it. Like, yay! It's sort of almost at this point, like we just need to just go through the Mystic Dungeon and farm 40 million times 5. Well, and then get so we need to farm just a ungodly amount of practice points to level up all our people to 85. That is not an invitation, I keep telling you. And then as we do that, then we should hopefully hire a bunch of star adventures and maybe stop hiring legendaries at that point as well. Um, but yeah, um, ancients I sort of would be sort of nice, I suppose. It's not a star ancient, so I could turn on only hiring star ancients, but maybe I should. But it seems kind of might be worth to bump everybody up to ancient at least, because it's significant in terms of quality output. Yeah, darn. Especially like right here, we're just sort of farming this for nothing. It's like, whoops. Well, it's not for nothing. It's for an invitation. Yeah, how are you? Like she gets jealous. She's like, what are you talking to other people for? Wait, are you attacking something? No. Sorry, she's, I guess my and the only other option is to come back and, oh, next video, yeah, I spent 2 hours farming it and finally got it. Yay! Doesn't sound very exciting. It's a lot of people do that. I mean, I can't say that's not how people, it's not how people do YouTube. But to me, it's sort of like, you know. And I can't cheat it any. I could maybe. I don't know if there's a way to sort of, like in Minecraft and stuff. It's like, oh hey, I'll just give myself a ton of resources, and hey, I worked so hard on it. But yeah, yeah. We are getting 20,000 practice points. So another 10,000 of these, we should get 1/10 of the way there. Have to see. I think it's 100,000. Well, no, that might actually be only 20,000. Especially in the Mystic Dungeons at 250 or something. We'll find out right here. Let's pay attention. Pause the game. Really important. Oh, wow, interesting. We're getting 124,000 practice points, so that's actually not horrible. I mean, it is horrible. So it's not. It's instead of 1,000, it's 100 to get 1/10 of a level. But yeah. So hopefully. What else has been going on? I mean, there's not much going on in the world. It's pretty slow news day. That is not an invitation. Oh, excuse me. See, that's what we're working on. Fire charger. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I have to wait for 400 plus rings. Guys are getting a little better, but not even close. You? Wow. Ragnaros! By fire, be purged! Oh. Man. Sort of. What a disappointment. Game comes out, makes billions, then turns around. Nah, we don't care about our customers. We care about the few. Honestly, it's like, yeah, it's really, when the masses are what sort of makes the games and makes the content and or and consumes makes the most money and people sort of focus on such few the few people, the few raiders, the few you know money that people that spend a ton of money or something. It's like no. And it's like, and it's like that's just it. It's like, when a million people unsub, they're like, oh no, no big deal. You know, it's these controversial changes are okay because they're going to be better for the life of the game. And then after a while, it's like then it's like, yeah, and it's hard to tell. Oh come on, that is not a invitation. It's like, hey, it's not, it's like, one person leaving doesn't make a bit of difference. To me, it's like one person refunds my game. It's like, oh, that's bad, because it's like that means I don't get that, that person's not happy and they're doing something else and, whatever. And you can't make everybody happy, but you got to try to do something, so you're not, and that's instead of that one. It's what they often say is if one person's unhappy, then 10 people are unhappy, and it's like you're sort of that, and then and if 1,000 people are unhappy, you voice their opinions, I should say. It's sort of the key here is if I say, hey, I'm leaving and I'm happy, then it's like then 10 people are unhappy because of it. It's like, so it's not just that one person, it's sort of a cumulative effect that you sort of have to. That's just often it too. It's like if people, like if this is a very boring semi AFK game, then it's like then it's not going to be exciting for a lot of people. But yeah. Speaking of which, I got to do something. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not quite sure what I think I just enjoy playing the games and putting them on YouTube, and that's why I'm doing it, not for any huge deal. But you know, hey man, I really need this invitation. So I could have focused on that yeah, we're still in winter. Oh, what is it? Oh, is this? Oh, it must be the remnants quest. Came in. Yeah, we should try that at least, I suppose. Um, but. I don't remember what I was saying, but yeah. Hmm. Okay. Well, we'll go from here to the remnants. Yeah. But it'd be cool to sort of knock out some of these. Feel like I've beaten the game completely. Knocked out the last two invitations, and you know, gotten a party of 5 to 85 or something. Those would feel like significant achievements. Um, Brut. I have to make a decision. Yay! Hmm. That is not. Okay, well, I think we're gonna go for the remnants. Um, yeah. And it also kind of feels like the getting, you know, at some point getting the a party to 85 is going to feel like our practice points are going to start accruing at that point, and then we can sort of maybe um, work on a secondary or third characters and get them to 85 without feeling like we are wasting the practice points. I think I will get maybe Geo to Talinator and Tom, maybe, I don't know, to 85, and then I might look at adding in the other ancient we have and replace either glass mask, probably glass mask at this point. Um, just anyway, so I will just we'll just do the exact same thing. We'll make a glass mask our new you know whatever ancient class we have there. There's another glass. Maybe we'll rename him to Glass. You know, sort of a dual purpose character. It's Glass and Glass Mask. There's another glass that was on slated to be added to the roster and never did. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're not dying, but it could quickly change, unfortunately. Not sure how I feel about the switch over to the chaotic or whatever it was. These remnants just seem pretty good. They give you like quite a bit of resources and 600,000, so it's not something to sneeze at, but maybe they're not as especially if you can actually get through them. That's sort of, I think, the true with almost any quest. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I don't think that's gonna be getting through it. I think we'll let this slide because oh no, we're definitely not. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's just fight to his dying breath. You can do it! Oh wow. I mean, he is, yeah, significant in terms. That's why I think glass. Even though glass is pretty significant. Okay, so we need another 5 million practice points. I think, what are we at? I think for 6 more minutes we'll just finish out the video. Let's just go for this one. We'll see how we do. I can't remember if we died on this. Oh, it's another 4. Yay! Anyways, this sort of would feel like a dual purpose. Would get this is the heresy and not the actual attempt at the although, oh wait, no, abandon. feels really. Anyway, so it's spring, so we'll spring in the mist forest. Yeah, maybe we'll get this one first. That'd be awesome. That'd be really handy because, well, then it would just feel like, oh, hey guys, nothing but days and days of Fury Temple. I think I might. I don't know. I've been talking about it for so long, but it just seems like at some point this game, I think at the end of this season, we'll just say, hey, it's time to start doing some AFK farming, and then we'll continue back and say, hey, this is what happened. But I think it will be a lot easier too. It'll probably just come back and, look, I have. Oh, I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'll have to set some end goals here somehow. Um, I think a couple of those could be. Maybe a couple of those will be just, hey, um, I don't know. I guess we should make a decision at the end of this, but I don't know. It feels like I could just anyway. So the premise would be the fact that I think we will do that because the videos are getting kind of long and they're not as exciting as people. But I don't know if it could be the small popularity. But anyway, so we'll just say, hey, we will focus on the two tasks. Um, we won't spend any money off, any money or any sort of major things, but we'll sort of, put these two things on AFK farming, and then hopefully we'll come back and we'll say, that's sort of is going to entail a bunch of things like, hey, we auto hired a Star Adventure, bum sister or something. Yay! And we'll just come back and in the next video we'll talk about it and say, hey, this happened, and it took me 6 hours of farming to get the Goblin Shaman. So, and I think that will be really awesome. That'll be awesome because then we won't have to sit through 30 minutes of me. Ooh, yeah. Speaking of which, you just got a legendary Iron Soldier. Okay, that's not as exciting, but hey, it's not my fault. Oh, I think, is this our first? No, by type. Thank you. Great. Okay, so you're 135 and you're 175. Nice. Okay. Means that 135 is boot. Oh yeah, and you're right here. So we'll give you your stamina. Yeah. So we're still doing that meditation. Yeah, so we're just trying to get these two Goblin Shaman. I think this is the Goblin Shaman. This is the Fire Charger. But yeah, it seems like a plan. We'll just kind of finish out the 30-minute episode here. Maybe we'll finish out Spring, and then we'll start working on the Fire Charger. So yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. Oh my goodness gracious! Wow! There's the Goblin Shaman, achievement and all, on camera. That's the exciting part of sitting through an entire episode of... Oh, that's actually the Spring one, too. Nice. I was just joking that would be the... Nice. So we got the... Oh, that's the Goblin Shaman. I told you. Okay, so anyways, we've got Divine Remedy. It's 150% of the output capacity. Health to all party members. Oh, nice. It's a healer. Active at max rage. Recover 20% of the health to all party members every turn. Wow. Nice. And this says deals 20% of the output divine damage to random enemy and recovers 60% of output's life to a friendly unit with least health points. So nice. Yeah, I mean it does feel. I mean, it's sort of like what happens. Oh, that's a 390. It does kind of feel like it happens is like you sort of, oh look, we spent almost 5 20 30 missions trying to go for that one, and oh no, here, let me auto it. So yeah, so we're done. Nice. well, done with that. Yeah, here's the wow, level zero quality there. Okay, so the only thing we really need to do is go through the buried temple on that same sort of path. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I know it's really excited, but I wish there was some sort of way to inclusive that to um, getting that getting that capturing that moment on camera as well. I think some other people do that as well, but remnants is expired. But well, hey, hopefully we got. Oh, we're over time. Anyways, speaking of overtime, come on, you can do it. Um, yeah. So we'll have to just kind of play this one by ear. I think it would be nice to sort of knock this out of the park, but maybe we should just do one more episode. Although I'm not sure. Feels rough. Oh, hey, no. I mean one more. Yeah. Darn. I don't know. Kind of wish I would say, hey, leave your comments down below, but it's not really an option for me. I think people, I don't know, I'm not sure where people are, the exhaustion of, or the, episode. What are we on? Massive episode later. I don't remember where it's like in the 20s or something. So it's like almost episode 50 of the full playthrough of this game. Anyway, so there's probably a couple other things we could do under. Let's see, where is that? Tactics. Okay. Well, maybe not. I thought there would be some tactics we could level up for the shaman, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah. Man, that 96 infusion powder would have been good, but as such, I think we can actually create 5 scrolls, but maybe we should, but I don't really see. I think the thing we're going for the most is just the amulets. Yeah, we don't have a single amulet. What are we? What's the? We're sort of. Where I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. So we're talking about putting the fire player, which is a in person. So I think this will be the new glass mask at some point once we get this person to 85, and then maybe our tank to 85. Oh, we also have a Nightblade too. Yeah, so we can actually swap the Nightblade with Zentro. Zentro will be a new Nightblade person, and then Glass Mask will be our new. Here, let me just do this right now, just to codify it. Oh, what's happening? No, come on. I think we will just name this person Glass, and then name this person Zentro. Or I think they're on a boat. Anyways, so there we go. 2 new. So that will be the goal. Because yeah, and then we'll as soon as we get the tank and healer at 85, we'll start. We'll swap those 2 people out and put 75 or something. They should be good. Anyways, we are on day 3,540. I think I will. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really working right now, so maybe I should do. Yes, we just need one more, which is this is the fire charger. So here, let me signify it. Yeah, that's all we got to do. Awesome. Okay, well, I'll see you everybody next time. Thanks for checking out Dragpn. We'll see what happens. Yeah, you take care.